All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. I woke up to a beautiful article that one of the brothers put in the chat, our group chat, and says here, Apple just confirmed. Now, this was January 2nd. It says Apple just confirmed the stock market's biggest fear. Look at that. Oh boy. Look, Dow and S&P 500 still have the worst month since February 2009. Okay, but going on, it says here, more and more companies are confirming that President Trump's trade war is slowing down the global economy. On Wednesday, Apple AAPL shocked markets when it said revenue in its holiday quarter would miss expectations. Now, this is a very no wonder this shocked markets so much, because Apple is a very big company, to the point where you have people even willing to spend over $1,000 on buying their products. Okay, whether it may be phones, Macs, tablets, whatever. Okay, especially in the holiday season, that's when they make the most sales, because guess what? Now, oh mom, I want an iPhone for Christmas. I want a laptop. I want this. So that's when they expected to get the most sales. But hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai had a whole different kind of will. All right, the Lord's will was different. Okay, so now he says, and now you're seeing the effects, because what? We're coming to the end. The Lord is closing and destroying this place. Okay, and it's becoming so visible that everybody sees it, man. Now we're seeing the storm clouds, which we saw it from miles away, but now everybody's seeing it. Okay, and it's only gonna get darker and darker and darker and worse. It says this news now, regardless of what they might say in the future, the damage control that they might try to calm people down, this thing is only getting worse. Okay, it doesn't matter what they say to try and ease the pain. No, it's only getting worse. They might make it seem like it's good. Oh, it's gonna get better. That's a lie. All right. It says this news sent Apple shares down as much as 7% after hours, and confirmed the market's biggest fear about the global economy, that trade is slowing down businesses around the globe. Understand, these elites are purposely doing this because that mark of the beast, the microchip, all right, the new currency, the new world order that they want to instill, that's why it's called a new world order. Okay? So it's not going to be just in America that they're going to chip people. They want it to be worldwide. That's why the global economy is being affected, because what happens in America happens around the world. It affects the world. Okay? Trade isn't just a one country thing. So it says, while we anticipated some challenges in key emerging markets, we did not foresee the magnitude of the economic deceleration, particularly in Greater China. Apple CEO Tim Cook said in a letter to investors published after the markets closed on Wednesday. And hey, man, that uncertainty, man, that sends chills down these investors' spines, man. Okay. And just like you did not foresee this, you're not going to foresee the upcoming events, man, that the Lord has planned for this place. In fact, most of our revenue shortfall to our guidance, and over 100% of our year-over-year worldwide revenue decline, occurred in Greater China across iPhone, iMac, and iPad. See? It says Apple now expects revenue will total $84 billion in its fiscal first quarter, below its initial guidance for revenue of 89 to 93 billion, with the company gave Wall Street back in November. It says Cook added to the gloomy view of China's economy on Wednesday, adding China's economy began to slow down in the second half of 2018. The government reported GDP growth during the September quarter was the second lowest in the last 25 years. We believe the economic environment in China has been further impacted by rising trade tensions with the United States. As the climate of mounting uncertainty weighed on financial markets, the effects appear to reach consumers as well, with traffic to our retail stores and our channel partners in China declining as the quarter progressed. The market data has showed that the contraction in Greater China's smartphone market has been particularly sharp. Slowing earnings growth, higher interest rates from the Federal Reserve, and slowing economic growth in the United States and around the world have all been cited as contribution to a fourth quarter stock market decline that was the worst since the financial crisis. Why? Because it's going to happen again. Okay, notice how they keep comparing now to the financial crisis. So, if the conditions that caused the financial crisis are happening now, what do you think is going to happen again? Come on, people, let's put two and two together. It says, but recent business surveys and commentary from corporate America has started to outline an economic environment which makes clear that trade tensions and President Donald Trump's ongoing trade fight with China are the root of the most acute stresses in the global economy. And this government shutdown is going to add to that. All right. It says in late December, FedEx Exclusives told investors that its international business had weakened significantly since we last talked with you during our earnings call in September. The company added that China's economy has weakened due in part to trade disputes. FedEx cut its outlook for 2019 as a result. You see, so now you got all these different you got all these different companies, different groups having to cut their outlooks and their predictions of how much they were supposed to make. All right, down because they're seeing the reality that that's not what's happening. You know. Now, understand this: if you have this shutdown that continues and people are not able to get the money that they need, all right, if they're not able to pay their bills, how the hell are they going to be able to shop? How the hell are they going to be able to consume? You know, people are gonna be spending less, and that's not gonna be helping the economy. All right, for the economy to run smoothly, you need the money to circulate. All right, yeah, just like that. It says, how will the government shutdown affect tax returns in 2019? It says, and while Apple's poor holiday quarter had been telegraphed by its suppliers, with which consistently cut forecasts over the final months of 2018, the company's long-winded and very public denunciation of the economic situation in China and around the world is a wake-up call to any investors that still think trade wars are actually good and easy to win. And that sounds like they're trying to mock Trump, man. It says manufacturing data out of China released Wednesday showed a contraction in activity to end 2018 as new orders hit their lowest levels since June 2016. JP Morgan's global manufacturing PMI hit its lowest level since September 2016 in December, and business and what's really making them scared is that this happened around the holiday season. All right, it's usually supposed to be the opposite. It's usually when they're supposed to hit those high numbers and make them good sales because it's the holiday season. But if it's this bad in the holiday season, how much more for the rest of the regular time of the year? It says in December, the business confidence in the survey hit the lowest in the series history. Survey data about business conditions can sometimes be a fickle course of commentary about the economy. The world's biggest public company, however, is going to be more measured and deliberate when discussing the pressure its business is under. We can't change macroeconomic conditions, but we are undertaking the acceleration and other initiatives to improve our results, Cook said Wednesday. Hey, listen, if the Lord ain't with it, it ain't going to work. So I'm going to just have one precept, all right, for this, man. It says, market's biggest fears. Well, this is Proverbs 1 verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. All right, and that's what's coming to this place, man. And these people are realizing that. All right, they're realizing that their fear and their destruction is coming. Okay, because they're seeing this stock market decline, but there's nothing they can do about it. All right, and that's what they fear most, man. So, hey, this is edifying to the elect, man. We're gonna keep our eyes open, keep watching, because hey, these prophecies are hidden, man. They are hidden. Okay, hitting. So, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and Shalom.